Hello students, and welcome to BADM 111, Section Z, Introduction to Statistics. My name is Kevin Willoughby. Making this video just to highlight some of the course material and to answer a few of the questions that I have received. This course is scheduled to be taught in the winter semester, starting early January of 2021. So this is the Blackboard course layout for it. Just want to show you a few of these things and show you the few features that we have. So under the start here, you shall see in time my name, contact information, and my office in 2606E. So if you're ever on main campus, you can come see me. Of course, health restrictions permitting. So in this this first part of this course, or first part of this layout, course outline. This course outline will be updated as soon as I get the required document back. But that's where you'll find the course outline. The course package. I want to spend a few minutes going over the course package. This is it's about 140 pages, not 150. I've cut it down a little bit. But this is what you will be using instead of a textbook. So what I would recommend doing is downloading it, printing it off somewhere, because we will be going through it almost page by page. I want to show you a few of those things in the course package. Course package looks right here. This is version 12, ready for the winter 2021 semester. So it's broken down for each chapter. I just want to highlight a few things in here. After each chapter, there are review questions, as well as solutions for each review question. So after chapter 1 and chapter 2, there's review questions. At the end of chapter 2, it's the end of unit 1, so there are some unit 1 review questions. Solutions are found on Blackboard, and I'll point that out when I get back to the Blackboard layout. So the second section, chapter 3, 4, and 5, they each have their own review questions at the end. Plus at the end of chapter 5, which is the end of unit 2, has test 2 review questions. Just to highlight a couple more pages here. Page 128, Appendix D, has in-chapter solutions. So in the course package, there may be questions that we work on in an in-person class. I provide solutions to those, so you can follow along the course package. Go to page 128 and you'll get some of the solutions to those in-chapter questions. As well as on page 137, 138, and 139 are the formula sheets. So these are the exact same formula sheets that I will be giving you to use on the 3-unit exams. So this course package, important to use, so make sure you download it and print it off, make it available for you. Instructor contact information, just where you can find specifically my name, my email address, phone number, office number, that's me, how I look in a red shirt, and my office hours, Mondays and Wednesdays from 11:30 to 1:30 or by appointment. My cell number as well, you can text me at that number. If you do, just let me know who you are so I can respond appropriately. The best way to get a hold of me is my college email. I have that readily accessible and respond to it as quickly as I can. Course outline and schedules and other references. There's the course outline again. As soon as it's uploaded in the next week or so, I will place a new updated version there. Course package has already been uploaded. It's already been updated. The course does include some Excel files, so you can find them there. The course schedule. The course outline does include a schedule, but it's written in stone kind of thing. It's written on paper, so if there's any changes, I would refer you often to this online schedule, which is just a Google sheet. And right now it looks identical to what you would find in the course outline. But if there's any changes, then it's going to be reflected in here. So basically this outlines, there's the 3 sections, different colors that we're working on in the course. It has the due dates for the lab assignments, the time frame for the 3 unit exams. What I usually do for the exams is I give students 4 or 5 days to find a time to write that exam, and I'll mention more about the exams later on. The quiz, the exam or the course also has some quizzes, when they are available, when you will first see them in Blackboard, and when they are due. Go back to our course outline, or the course on Blackboard. Course schedule, that's going to take you to the same link, so I didn't need to press that. Let's go back. Usually what I've done is I've made sure you can find the required important material a couple times, so it's just not one place to find what you are looking for. Course announcements, course calendar, that's where you're going to find the due dates. PowerPoint slides, these are the same slides I go through when I'm teaching the class in person. They are available for you. Here you can see your grades. Quizzes. The exam or the course includes a series of quizzes based on in the chapter material. Each quiz, as I said, has certain start dates and certain end dates. Basically, you have there's an unlimited time for you to do those quizzes, but they have to be due by the end of the due date. The quizzes you can work by yourself, in groups, health restrictions permitting, and the quizzes are open book. Highlight more of the quizzes information later on as well. Let's go lab material. This is where you would find specific material for the labs. The lab exercises are practice, only for practice purposes. You don't have to submit them, but they lead you quite well into doing the lab assignments. The lab assignments, there's 4 lab assignments for marks, and as I said, doing the lab exercises help you do quite well in the lab assignments. So let's, before we continue, videos, I've made several videos, and this is a link to all the videos that I use in class that you have access to. So I want to go back to not that one. Let's go back into the course outline, schedules, and references. Just want to highlight the assessment. There it is. This is included in the course outline. So the course includes a series of quizzes worth 15%. They are online chapter quizzes. I take the best 5 out of the 11 quizzes. So if you don't do well on a few quizzes, or if you miss doing a quiz, just remember that I take the best 5. They are completed through Blackboard. As I said, you can work alone. If health restrictions permit, you can work in groups, and there's no time limit for the quizzes. You can start and save and complete later. Generally it's 15 to 20 multiple choice type questions, or some questions where you have to do some calculations and input that correct answer. With the quizzes, they do have specific due dates. Those due dates will not change. So if you miss one, or if there's a technology kind of issue, and the due date is passed, that date can't change. Just remember that I take the best 5, so there is some leeway to miss a couple. I would recommend doing as many as you can, because they are really good practice for the exams. And as you'll notice, if I go back to the quizzes before I come back here, let's just open this up separately. We'll go back to the quizzes in a moment. The labs, there's 4 lab assignments. They are done using Microsoft Excel. Usually the labs take maybe 1 to 2 hours to complete, and I give you probably about a window of about 10 days to do each lab. So you got lots of time to do those labs. There's 3 unit quizzes based on specific chapters. The last unit exam is in the final exam week, and it's just based on those last 4 chapters. So with the quizzes, going back briefly, you won't be able to see these quizzes right now. So if you go into the course, they are not available. They will be available at certain dates, the first couple on January 4th. But you'll notice eventually that there are quizzes for practice as well. So what I do is, after the due date has passed for, say, quiz 1 on January 22nd, quiz 1 for practice opens up January 23. It is the same quiz. So if you miss that quiz, if you want to do that quiz again for additional practice, you can do the practice ones as many times as you want. You can do part of the quiz. You can do the quiz questions that you got wrong, just to perfect your understanding of the course material. So if you miss one of those quizzes, the due date is passed. You can do it for practice. You just won't do it for marks. But there are 11 quizzes in total. So I'm just going to go through one of these units. So this is where you find the course material under Unit 1, Unit 2, or Unit 3. Right in here. This is where you're going to work through the course material. So Unit 2, I'm going to pick one of these weeks. Let's pick week 4, for example. So when you're going through Chapter 4 material, it basically tells you what part of the course package to read through. This is the PowerPoint material that I use in class, so you can follow along that as well. It kind of gives you a shortened version of the course package material. And then I have created these lecture videos. So this is me going through the PowerPoint slides. So in Chapter 4, there's 2 videos prepared based on the PowerPoint. And then there's going to be different videos that I've made about different components of that chapter material. And then this is where you're going to find the quiz. So you can find the quiz here, or you can go back into the quiz menu. And sometimes there's going to be a lab assignment item here as well that you could refer to as well. Test review solutions, keeping in mind, remember, as I said, at the end of each unit there are some test review questions. Those test review solutions are not included in the course package, so that's where you're going to find them here. Test review solutions. This is where you're going to find the 3 unit exams. We do use the lockdown browser and webcam, so this is where you would go to find information about how to set up that lockdown browser. So I just wanted to give a quick overview of the material and the course as it's laid out. Just a couple things. Remember that the unit exams are specific chapters, and I do give about 4 or 5 days for you to complete it. Generally about 2 hours per exam at a one-time sitting. So you have to start and finish at the same time. And I think that is all I wanted to say. So I'm going to make this video available. I'll stick it up here in the start here and welcome set, and just to help you get ready for the winter semester starting January 2021. See you then.